Welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into the exciting world of United Kingdom one-penny coins, not just any pennies, but the top 8 most valuable UK one-penny coins that are commanding impressive prices in today's international auction markets. Whether found in circulated or pristine condition, these coins are turning heads among collectors for their rarity, historical value, and rising demand. If you're holding on to any old British pennies, this video could help you uncover a small fortune. Let's explore these highly sought-after coins and reveal just how much they're worth in today's booming dollar-based collector market. So let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom one penny from the year 1938, a coin that has become an unexpected gem in the world of numismatics. Even in circulated and dirty condition, this piece is turning heads in the collector's market today. So stay tuned, because this isn't just any old penny. It's a piece of history that could be worth serious money in today's auction market. Let's begin by understanding the fascinating history and background of this legendary coin. The 1938 UK one penny was minted during the reign of King George VI, a monarch who led Britain through one of the most critical periods of the 20th century. Coins from this era carry immense historical significance, as they were circulated just before the onset of World War II. As a result, these pennies witnessed a time of great global transformation and hold powerful symbolic value. They were made at a time when every single penny counted for everyday citizens, and today, they've become rare relics that reflect Britain's enduring legacy. When we look at the unique features of the 1938 one-penny coin, we're immediately struck by its classic and timeless design. On the obverse, you'll find a regal portrait of King George VI facing left, a bold, dignified image engraved with sharp detail, even after decades in circulation. The reverse side showcases the iconic seated Britannia figure, a powerful national symbol that has appeared on British coinage for centuries. She holds a trident and shield, surrounded by calm waves, representing the nation's strength and maritime pride. Even if the coin is in circulated and dirty condition, these designs remain visible and remind us of the majestic craftsmanship of the Royal Mint in that era. Now, let's talk about what really gets collectors excited: rarity and condition. While millions of pennies were minted in 1938, not many have survived in private collections, especially in original circulated condition. Most were either worn down completely or lost over time. Coins that have been kept, even if dirty or aged, are now being seen as highly desirable due to their authenticity and connection to history. Collectors today are actively seeking circulated versions because they reflect real usage and tell a more vivid story of the past. The demand for 1938 one-penny coins is growing quickly, especially as collectors race to fill gaps in their George VI series. The dirty or worn condition does not lower its value. In fact, it makes the coin even more genuine and appealing to those who seek real historical charm. So what about the current market value in dollars? You'll be surprised. Depending on the overall wear, tone, and demand on the day, a circulated 1938 one penny in dirty but original condition can fetch between $50,000, and that's just for average circulated pieces. If the coin retains legible detail or has an attractive patina, the value can shoot up even higher in specialized auctions. There are cases where collectors have paid over $65,000 for circulated specimens due to rarity and demand in international markets, especially in the US, Canada, and Australia, where British coin collecting is highly popular. Every single 1938 penny has potential, and with global interest rising, values are only expected to increase over time. Now let's move on to some important tips for collectors. First, if you come across a 1938 one-penny coin, never attempt to clean it. The original patina and where patterns actually add to its historical appeal and value. Instead, store it properly in a soft coin flip or archival safe holder. Keep your eye on auction platforms and collector communities, because prices vary widely and serious buyers are out there. Also, consider having your coin appraised or graded professionally if you suspect it may be a standout example. Even in circulated or dirty state, these coins are being snapped up quickly, so owning one now can be a smart investment for the future. The 1938 United Kingdom one penny in circulated, dirty condition is far more than just an old coin. It's a living piece of British history that is gaining massive popularity in the collector world. Its royal heritage, timeless design, and increasing rarity make it a hot item in today's auction markets. This penny has the power to surprise you with its historical weight and real dollar value. If you have one of these coins or come across one, hold on to it tight. You might just be holding a hidden treasure. Next up, the United Kingdom one penny from the year 1935. If you have this coin lying around in your collection or you've seen one in circulation, you might be holding a piece of history that's now turning heads in the collector's market. This particular coin, even in circulated fine condition, is making waves at auctions and attracting big money in dollars. So stay tuned till the end, because we're going to explore everything from its rich history to its impressive market value and the reasons why collectors around the world are scrambling to get their hands on this classic piece. The 1935 United Kingdom one-penny coin was minted during the reign of King George V, a monarch known for stabilizing the empire during a time of global change. This coin belongs to the pre-decimal era of British currency, when pennies held a great deal of economic weight and symbolic power. The penny was a cornerstone of everyday life in the UK, used for bread, milk, tram rides, and more, but beyond its utilitarian use, the 1935 issue stands out for its significant historical relevance. This was among the last few years of King George V's reign, and the coin reflects the stability and classic design language of Britain before the monumental changes that World War II would bring. It connects us directly to a powerful moment in time, making it more than just a coin. It's a time capsule. One look at the 1935 one penny, and you'll instantly recognize the timeless elegance of British coinage. On the obverse, we have a finely detailed portrait of King George V facing left, a regal depiction that exudes the strength of the monarchy. The inscription, George's V Day Gra, Brit, OMN, Rex FID, Def, IND, IMP, frames the king's profile, honoring him as king of all the Britons and defender of the faith. The reverse features the iconic image of Britannia seated with a trident and shield, looking over the seas, symbolizing Britain's naval power and global influence. Even in circulated fine condition, the sharpness of these engravings holds up remarkably well. The high-quality bronze composition of the coin also gives it a distinctive, attractive patina, over time a feature many collectors appreciate. Though millions were minted, finding a 1935 UK one penny in genuinely fine circulated condition today is becoming increasingly rare. Many coins from that era were heavily used and worn down beyond collectible condition. However, when a coin like this survives with strong design features intact and moderate wear only, it becomes a hot item for collectors. The rising interest in pre-World War II British coinage, combined with the nostalgic value attached to King George V's reign, makes the 1935 penny a high-demand coin in today's market. It's not just about age. It's about condition and historical relevance. Collectors want coins that tell a story and still show their original beauty, and this one delivers both in abundance. Now let's talk about the numbers that everyone wants to know. The current value of this coin in the market. As of recent auctions and online numismatic platforms, the 1935 United Kingdom one penny in circulated fine condition is fetching between $55,000, depending on the sharpness of details and the overall surface quality. And if you're lucky to own a specimen with particularly clear features and minimal blemishes, the value could go even higher, especially if it's presented in a well-preserved holder. For a single penny to be worth that much is a testament to the strong collector demand and the growing recognition of this coin's value as a collectible asset. If you're already a proud owner of a 1935 one penny or you're looking to add one to your collection, here are some expert tips. First, make sure you store your coin in a dry, temperature-stable environment. Using a protective flip or capsule helps preserve its current condition. Second, when buying, always look for authenticity and avoid heavily worn-out or cleaned coins, as natural patina is preferred by collectors. Finally, keep an eye on auction houses and coin expos where fine-condition British pre-decimal coins often appear. There's growing international interest in such pieces, especially from American and Asian collectors, which means demand and prices will likely continue to rise. So there you have it, the legendary United Kingdom one penny from 1935, a coin that carries deep historical roots, stunning design, and a value far beyond its original face worth. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just discovering the world of rare coins, this penny represents an excellent opportunity. Its presence in the marketplace is strong, and its demand continues to grow with each passing year. If you have one of these gems in your possession, you're holding not just a piece of metal, but a piece of living history that is now being appreciated and valued in the modern collector's world. Next up, the United Kingdom one penny from the year 1944, even in circulated condition. This historical coin, though modest in appearance, holds remarkable value and significance in today's auction market, especially in the hands of passionate collectors and investors. Stay with us as we dive deep into its story, unique traits, and how much this coin can actually fetch in US dollars right now. Let's begin with the history and background of this exceptional piece. The 1944 UK one penny was minted during a critical time in British and world history, right in the midst of World War II. As the world was shifting, the Royal Mint continued producing coins for everyday use, and the penny remained a crucial part of British commerce. King George VI was the reigning monarch, and his portrait is proudly displayed on the obverse of the coin. This historical connection to a turbulent yet iconic era makes the 1944 penny more than just currency. It's a preserved piece of wartime Britain. Every circulated 1944 penny tells a story of resilience, economic transition, and national strength. What truly sets the 1944 one penny apart are its unique features. Struck in bronze, the coin has a diameter of 30.8 millimeters and weighs approximately 9.4 grams. The obverse features the left-facing effigy of King George VI, encircled by the Latin inscription Georgives 6d, G, Br, OMN, Rex F laughing face, IND, IMP, which stands for George VI by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. The reverse proudly displays Britannia, the enduring symbol of Britain, a seated female figure with a trident and shield, representing power and protection of the realm. The date, 1944, is positioned boldly at the bottom. The crisp, iconic design, combined with historical significance, makes this coin a visually and emotionally valuable treasure. Now, let's talk about its rarity and condition. Although the 1944 penny had a considerable mintage, most of these coins were heavily used in circulation, making high-quality specimens increasingly hard to find. Even circulated coins have gained strong traction in the collector's market due to the age, history, and solid demand. The coin becomes especially attractive when it retains strong details and minimal, where something many collectors actively hunt for. This high demand has created a strong auction market, with collectors worldwide competing to secure well-preserved circulated examples. Let's look at what a 1944 one penny in circulated condition is worth in today's market. Prices can vary depending on visual appeal and condition, but many examples are now selling for $50,000 in online marketplaces and auctions. However, well-detailed circulated pieces with minimal damage have been known to attract offers between $100,000, particularly when the coin is showcased as part of a wartime collection. It's important to note that demand for World War II-era coins is steadily rising, which could push values even higher in the near future. As coin investors and collectors place more emphasis on historical and visual appeal, the 1944 penny is being recognized as a high-potential asset. So, what should collectors keep in mind when adding a 1944 UK penny to their collection? Firstly, always look for coins with a clear date, a well-defined portrait of the king, and visible lines in Britannia's figure. Even in circulated condition, these visual elements add significant value. Secondly, store your coins safely in protective holders to maintain their condition, as even small damages can impact collector interest. And finally, stay informed about coin auctions and collector trends. Following these tips can help you make informed decisions and possibly turn a modest investment into a profitable asset. The United Kingdom one penny from 1944 is not just another old coin. It's a piece of British history, a symbol of wartime resilience, and a hot item in today's collector's market. Whether you already own one or you're hoping to find one soon, this coin is absolutely worth your attention. In circulated condition, it still holds impressive value and continues to appreciate as more collectors discover its potential. If you have one of these gems sitting in your coin box, you could be holding on to a valuable piece of history that's gaining recognition in the numismatic world every single day. Next up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the United Kingdom one penny coin dated 1945, a coin that, even in circulated and less than perfect condition, continues to capture the hearts of collectors worldwide. If you're a coin enthusiast or someone curious about the treasures of British numismatics, this is a video you simply cannot miss. Let's start by exploring the history and background of the 1945 UK one penny. Minted during the final year of World War II, this coin is more than just a piece of copper. It's a symbol of a nation that stood resilient in a time of great global upheaval. The 1945 penny was struck under the reign of King George VI, whose portrait proudly adorns the obverse side of the coin. It represents an era when every coin carried a story of the people, the wartime economy, and the spirit of unity that held the nation together. For many collectors, owning a 1945 penny is like owning a small piece of that history, making it an incredibly meaningful addition to any collection. When we look at the unique features of the 1945 one penny, there is plenty to appreciate. The obverse side of the coin showcases the left-facing portrait of King George VI, designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget, with the inscription Georgievs 6D, G, BR, OMN, Rex F laughing face, IND, IMP. On the reverse, you'll find the iconic seated Britannia, holding her trident and shield, a design that has been emblematic of British pennies for centuries. Even in circulated condition, the design's classic details and historical elements continue to shine through, giving each coin its own character and charm. The sheer craftsmanship and traditional symbolism make this coin stand out, even after decades of wear and tear. One of the most remarkable aspects of the 1945 one penny is its rarity in today's market. While millions were minted to support the wartime and post-war economy, countless coins were later withdrawn from circulation, lost, or damaged beyond recognition. This means that finding a 1945 penny, even in a well-worn state, is still considered a delightful discovery for any numismatist. The truth is, the condition doesn't always deter collectors. Instead, it can add to the coin's unique story. The sense of authenticity and the history etched into every scratch and mark can make a circulated penny even more desirable for those who appreciate coins that have truly lived through time. Now, you may be wondering about the current market value of the 1945 one penny in bad or circulated condition. You'd be surprised to know that despite its wear, this coin can command a respectable value in the auction market today, especially in regions like the UK and the United States, where British coins are widely collected. Depending on its specific condition, clear date, and the legibility of the design, this penny can sell for anywhere between $120,000 or even more if it has an interesting provenance or story attached to it. Dedicated collectors often look for coins like these to complete their wartime penny sets, pushing demand steadily higher each year. For collectors who already have a 1945 penny or are hoping to find one, here are a few positive tips to keep in mind. First, always store your coin properly in a dry, safe place to prevent further corrosion. Even circulated coins benefit greatly from basic care. Second, if you come across multiple 1945 pennies, look closely for any unusual die errors, minting varieties, or misalignments. These can boost a coin's value significantly. And finally, always keep an eye on auction sites, numismatic groups, and coin fairs, as these coins continue to attract strong bids and enthusiastic buyers, proving just how desirable they remain in the world of British coin collecting. The United Kingdom one penny 1945 is more than just an old coin. It's a rare and sought-after piece of history that continues to shine in the eyes of collectors, no matter its condition. Its connection to a pivotal moment in British history, its timeless Britannia design, and its growing market demand make it a treasure worth holding on to. So, if you have one tucked away, now might be the perfect time to appreciate its hidden value and share its story with the world. Next up, the United Kingdom one penny coin from 1964 in fine condition. This vintage piece is making headlines in the auction world, attracting strong interest from collectors and investors alike. If you own one or ever come across it, don't take it lightly. This coin holds serious potential in the market, especially in terms of its rising dollar value. The 1964 UK one penny is not just any old coin. It marks the final years of the classic British pre-decimal penny era before decimalization came into effect in 1971. This particular coin was struck under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and 1964 holds historical significance as it reflects a time of great transformation in the United Kingdom socially, economically, and politically. The penny itself became a symbol of British heritage, and coins from this era are now gaining attention not only for their age, but for the historical period they represent. What makes the 1964 one penny coin truly unique is its iconic design and traditional bronze composition. On the obverse, it features the elegant first portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Mary Gillick, a regal and youthful image that represents the early years of her reign. The reverse showcases Britannia seated with trident and shield, a proud national emblem that had adorned pennies for over a century. The coin has a broad diameter of 30.81 millimeters and weighs about 9.4 grams, making it visually and physically distinctive from modern coins. The bold lettering, the fine detail in Britannia's figure, and the coin's rich tone all add to its timeless appeal. The rarity of this coin in today's market is based on both condition and demand. While the 1964 penny was minted in large numbers, most circulating coins were used extensively and show heavy wear. That's why a 1964 one penny in fine condition, still retaining clear features, readable inscriptions, and a firm strike is now seen as a collector's prize. The appetite for British pre-decimal coins is growing globally, especially from collectors in the United States, Canada, and Australia. Demand is high, and these coins are increasingly hard to find in preserved condition, driving up their desirability. Now let's talk numbers, the part everyone's waiting for. The current auction market value in dollars for a 1964 UK 1 penny in fine to extremely fine condition can range anywhere from $85,000, with some pristine examples commanding even higher prices, especially when sold with grading certification or in a complete coin set. On dedicated coin trading platforms and collector forums, there are live bids and offers going up regularly, and demand has only continued to rise over the past few years. This is not just a coin, it's an appreciating asset. For collectors who are interested in expanding their British coin portfolio, this is the perfect coin to hunt. A few helpful tips. Always look for coins that have maintained strong detail, especially the Queen's portrait and Britannia's features. Store them in a dry, airtight case to prevent tarnishing, and if possible, get them professionally graded to increase their market value. Even a fine condition coin without grading can be sold well if it's properly preserved and marketed. The 1964 United Kingdom 1 penny coin in fine condition is more than just currency from a bygone era. It's a historical token of Queen Elizabeth II's early reign, a symbol of national identity, and now a hot item in the global coin market. With rising collector interest and strong dollar values, this coin holds real promise for numismatists and investors alike. So check your drawers, ask your grandparents, and visit your local coin fairs. You might be holding a valuable piece of history without even knowing it. Next up, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and increasingly valuable coins in the numismatic world. The United Kingdom 1 penny from 1929, especially in very fine condition. This vintage British coin is making waves in today's auction markets, capturing the attention of collectors across the globe. If you happen to own one or are thinking about investing in rare UK pennies, you're in for a real treat. Stay with us as we explore everything from its rich history to its current booming market value in US dollars. The journey of the 1929 UK 1 penny begins in an era filled with transformation and tradition. Struck during the reign of King George V, this coin represents more than just currency. It is a true piece of British heritage. The 1920s were a pivotal period for the British Empire, and every coin from this time carries with it the echoes of historical significance. With the world slowly recovering from World War I and the economy regaining balance, coins like the 1929 penny reflected both the resilience and elegance of a nation moving forward. King George V's portrait on the obverse, paired with the iconic seated Britannia on the reverse, symbolizes strength, stability, and pride, hallmarks of Great Britain during that time. What sets the 1929 1 penny apart from others is its exceptional design and features. The obverse displays a distinguished left-facing portrait of King George V, with the Latin inscription surrounding it, adding classical charm. The reverse features Britannia, seated and holding her trident with a shield bearing the Union flag, facing right. The level of detail and the deep historical symbolism in the imagery make it a favorite among collectors. Minted in bronze with a weight of 9.4 grams and a diameter of 30.8 millimeters, the craftsmanship of this coin reflects the superior minting standards of the Royal Mint. Even after nearly a century, a well-preserved 1929 penny still shines with its bold strike and finely engraved details, especially in very fine condition. The 1929 1 penny is recognized as a highly desirable and rare collectible, particularly when found in very fine condition. The combination of its age, historical context, limited surviving quantities, and aesthetic appeal means that it is always in high demand. Collectors love it because it represents a crucial chapter in the UK's royal and economic timeline. Its condition plays a major role in its desirability, and a coin classified as very fine means that the details remain crisp, the designs are still clearly visible, and the coin retains much of its original charm. This rarity in top condition has made the 1929 penny a centerpiece for many seasoned collectors and a target for new enthusiasts alike. When it comes to auction market value, the United Kingdom 1 penny 1929 in very fine condition commands impressive prices in US dollars. Depending on demand and presentation, this coin can fetch anywhere from $100,000 with premium examples or coins with exceptional eye appeal, often climbing even higher. As global interest in British coinage increases, especially from collectors in North America, Australia, and Europe, the value of such classic coins continues to soar. It's no surprise that some recent auction listings have seen bidding wars over high-quality specimens. This is a coin that is not just holding its value. It's rising steadily in today's collector-driven marketplace. For those looking to invest or grow their coin collection, The 1929 penny is a smart and attractive addition. Look for coins that have been well preserved, ideally with full, clear details on both sides and minimal wear. Avoid harshly cleaned or damaged examples. Certification by reputable grading services can also help boost value and buyer confidence. Another important tip is to store your coins properly in dry, acid-free holders or albums to ensure their long-term preservation. If you come across one at a coin shop, estate sale, or in a family heirloom box, don't hesitate to examine it closely. This coin could be far more valuable than it seems at first glance. The United Kingdom 1 penny of 1929 in very fine condition is more than just a coin. It's a timeless asset, a symbol of history, and a high-demand treasure in today's booming rare coin market. Its rich background, elegant design, growing collector interest, and solid market value in US dollars make it a standout piece for anyone passionate about numismatics. Whether you're a beginner starting your journey or a seasoned investor expanding your collection, this coin offers both historical significance and financial potential. Next up, a truly special and highly sought-after coin, the United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 1940, especially in circulated fine condition. If you're holding on to one of these old pennies, you might be sitting on a hidden gem. This coin is making waves in today's collector market, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why it's so valuable and why it's in such high demand right now. The 1940 UK 1 penny holds a special place in numismatic history. It was minted during a time of immense global change. The world was at war, and the British Empire was at a pivotal point in its history. Coins like the 1940 penny were not just currency. They were a symbol of national identity, endurance, and continuity in the face of adversity. Struck under the reign of King George VI, these coins represent a fascinating period where tradition met modernity. Each penny from this era tells a story not just of economy, but of resilience and legacy. One of the most impressive things about the 1941 penny is its bold and unmistakable design. On the obverse side, you'll find the well-known portrait of King George VI, facing left, with sharp lettering around the edge that reads, Georgiev's 6D, G, BR, OMN, REX. This powerful image gives the coin a classic royal touch. On the reverse, you'll see the traditional image of Britannia seated with her trident and shield, a strong, dignified symbol of British pride. The coin was struck in bronze, with a diameter of 30.8 millimeters and a weight of 9.4 grams, giving it a sturdy, quality feel that collectors love. Now, let's talk about rarity and condition. Even though millions of these coins were minted, finding them today in fine circulated condition is becoming increasingly uncommon. Over the decades, many were lost, melted, or simply worn down to the point of being unrecognizable. The ones that survive in decent condition with visible features and a solid patina are now highly desired among collectors. The coin's age, historical background, and strong visuals make it a premium choice for numismatists building collections centered on the wartime or Royal British series. In particular, the 1940 penny enjoys growing popularity in both UK and international markets. In today's auction market, the United Kingdom 1 penny 1940 in fine circulated condition is commanding impressive values. Depending on the quality and overall appearance, this coin can fetch anywhere from $95,000, and in some cases, even more if the coin has unique toning or provenance. What's most exciting is that these values are rising steadily, as more collectors enter the field and competition for older pre-decimal British coins increases. Auction houses, especially online platforms, are seeing growing bidding interest for these coins, particularly when the coin's details are still crisp and the overall surface has preserved its original charm. For collectors who already own this coin, or those considering adding it to their collection, now is the perfect time to act. Make sure to store your coin properly in a soft holder or album to prevent further wear. If you're buying, always try to examine the coin's condition closely even in circulated states. Look for coins where the date and key design elements are still easily visible. You might also want to get it appraised by a local expert or professional grader, as this can enhance its market value when selling or insuring. The 1940 UK 1 penny is far more than just an old coin. It's a piece of history, a treasure from a time of global change, and a hot item in today's collectible coin market. Its royal legacy, strong design, and increasing rarity are all factors that drive its current high value. Whether you're a new collector or a seasoned numismatist, this coin is a must-have in your collection. So check your drawers, your coin jars, or your family collections. You might just discover that you own a small but powerful piece of Britain's rich past with a big price tag in today's dollar market. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny of 1916. If you own one of these classic pieces, especially in circulated but very fine condition, you could be sitting on a small treasure. With rising global interest in rare British coins, the 1916 one penny is now commanding impressive prices in today's auction markets. The 1916 United Kingdom one penny belongs to the historic reign of King George V, a period that saw the British Empire at its height and the world in the midst of World War I. This coin was minted during a time of global turmoil, making it not just a piece of currency, but a symbol of British resilience and history. The early 20th century British coins are widely recognized for their craftsmanship and the royal legacy they represent. The 1916 penny is particularly notable because it was produced when the Royal Mint was under pressure due to the demands of the war, which makes surviving coins in very fine condition even more valuable and respected among collectors today. What makes the 1916 one penny truly special is its classic British bronze design, featuring the elegant left-facing portrait of King George V on the obverse, with the inscription Georges V de Jare, Brit. OMN, Rex FID, Def, IND, IMP. This majestic image alone makes it a standout coin in any collection. On the reverse, you'll find the seated figure of Britannia, holding a trident and shield, a powerful image representing the strength and pride of the British nation. The detailed engraving and strong copper content have helped many of these coins retain their beauty and definition even after over a century. In very fine condition, these design elements remain sharp and defined, making the coin visually striking and highly collectible. Although millions were minted in 1916, very few surviving examples in circulated but very fine condition exist today. This rarity is exactly what drives the demand. Over the decades, many coins have been lost, damaged, or heavily worn. But when a 1916 penny appears in the market with visible detailing, clear inscriptions, and minimal wear, collectors jump at the opportunity. The demand for this coin has seen a significant rise, particularly among international collectors who value both its historic relevance and its rising monetary worth. Its strong market presence and consistent appreciation in auctions signal just how much demand this coin currently holds. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the current market value in US dollars. As of now, a 1916 UK one penny in circulated very fine condition can command anywhere from $120,000, depending on eye appeal, patina, and dealer grading. Some auctions have even seen these coins go beyond that when multiple bidders compete for a high-quality example. With inflation in rare coin prices and more people entering the numismatic world, the value of this coin continues to rise steadily. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, this is a financially rewarding asset to hold on to in today's market. If you are lucky enough to own a 1916 one penny, ensure you preserve it carefully. Store it in a protective coin holder or an airtight capsule to prevent environmental damage. Never clean the coin, as doing so can reduce its numismatic value. It's also recommended to get it graded by a professional coin grading service. If you intend to sell it at auction, a certified coin often fetches a much higher price. When purchasing, buy only from reputable dealers or established online marketplaces to ensure authenticity. Most importantly, stay updated with auction trends, as the coin market is becoming more competitive with time. The 1916 United Kingdom one penny is not just another old coin. It's a piece of British heritage, a tangible reminder of a historic era, and a hot item in the current collector's market. Its classic design, royal connection, and historical importance make it a prized possession for any collector. In very fine condition, it's a true investment-grade coin with a strong track record of appreciation. If you have one of these coins in your collection, consider yourself fortunate, and if you're on the hunt, this is the perfect time to secure one before values climb even higher. If you enjoyed learning about this remarkable British coin and want more deep dives into rare coins with big dollar value, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. You might already own a small fortune without even knowing it. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.